Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Transport Fever. I am Jay Forgot, and in this episode, well, we're going to get our fourth passenger line going, and as well as something else I mentioned in a previous episode, which is getting ready to replace the Hermes and Aries route, which actually, now that I'm staring at, I'm a little bit worried that it's not at full capacity. It's four passengers short of full capacity. Don't know what to make of that. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to replace it right now. I did as a quick example. So first off, forgetting that our money rolling in, we're going to make about $5 million a year, which is going to be more once this one starts making a profit, which it slightly is. But it's still not full capacity, so we're should be over 5 million by the time we get there. The first thing I want to do is this one, Hades to Apollo. We don't need to Hades to Apollo or Apollo to Hades. So we're gonna go down here. Let's find you down here. We're gonna get rid of our very first original setup road going. So we got Hades to Apollo. I did it backwards. Cool. First we're going to sell them all, and then we're going to delete the route. They no longer exist. So we'll make us a little extra income from that. So Hermes and Aries, which is 23 years, it's got about 7 years left on its life before it starts notifying me that it should replace. But I'm probably going to replace it with the Baldwin and save the General. It will save about $50,000, and also since it's not at full capacity, I'm a little worried what that's about. So I think I'm even better off not at the current moment taking that one to the Mongol. I'm just going to get the Baldwin class, so we're probably at the Baldwin class. We've got that a while, and then I was going to put 5 passenger cars on it, but I see the top is 31 miles per hour when the Baldwin can go 37. So I think I'm kind of forced. My hand's kind of a little forced to upgrade to the Celestatory passenger car. I guess that's how you say that. Probably not, but we'll just go with it. This passenger car, the redder one, because it has a top of 50 miles per hour, which will allow this one to go at 37 miles per hour, which it will because it's mainly a flat track for it to go on. The other thing was, and I'll probably do 5, but the other problem with this is that this one starts to become a little more expensive because it's running costs about $83,000 a year, as this one's only 45. So we almost double what our expense is, and we're not getting double the passengers. So we're relying on the excess speed and the excess passengers to make up the extra spent money, which usually works out, but it always makes me nervous. So let's add 5 of these, 4 and 5. And we're just going to set this on to on all. Once it reaches 30 years, it will start replacing itself. But I'm hoping by the end of this episode, I'll have enough money left over to go ahead and spend and replace them all. And I think it's about 12,000. Yeah, or 12 million. Sorry, 12 million to do so. So hopefully we have that money left over. So now, as the passenger route that we're going to put in, well, I'm not quite sure what to do about this one. I looked at all the hookups that I have left to do, or that I had planned to do, and there's a height differential in hooking up cities, at least in one of the cities to the other one, of at least 200 feet or more. So it makes all these next passenger routes pretty difficult to do, and not only when I do them, we're not going to be able to use the General. We'll have to use basically an engine that has a more tractive effort, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to go here to a depot here real quick. So when we go here, yeah, so this number here, the tractive effort, well, you see the General's got 40 knots, and you've already seen what it does to a train that has, 4 of these passenger cars going up a slight uphill grade. It doesn't really pick up speed. It kind of holds its speed, but if we go anything more to gradual upslope than that, we're going to need something with more traction, and we got 70 and 80 here, so 80 doubles what the General had. So we might have to go straight to the Mongol, which is going to cause us to lose millions of dollars straight from the start that we need to make up. We eventually will, but it's going to hurt. I'm waiting for this route to start making me millions, because that would be fantastic right about now. I still have the high speed going just because I know we're going to pause, we'll lose money as we build, we got to tear stuff up. And the route that we're going to do today is going to be hooking up Zeus, which is going to go from Zeus to Poseidon to Athena. This one's going to be a little tricky. I don't think I did the best of job putting this station in. I think it should have been more pointed out this way, so that way it would have went in like this, and then this would have wrapped out back over, would have came down and then wrapped in. It wouldn't have been that much of that big of a problem, but the way that it's in there, it does not make this one go so well, and I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I'm still debating as I'm recording here, so I'm either going to stop recording and re-record this episode, or I'm going to make up my mind here in a few seconds. And this one's already got to get replaced as it is. We already have, this is the one that's at 24 years. But I do believe we might need to tear this one out and redo it, because it's just not practical. I mean, either way, we will need to add more stations here. It's uphill. I think I was trying to avoid the uphill, but I think I need to bring this track on this side of Poseidon and redo it. And it's going to cost me millions. And I mean millions. But if I redo it on this side and I have it facing out like this way, it's probably in my best interest, but I'll have to redo everything. So I think, instead of this episode, I think instead of going from Athena to Zeus, I think we're going to set this up for next episode, Athena to Zeus, and we're going to make this episode as a redoing Poseidon and getting the track orientation the way that I need it to be for the future hookup. So that's what probably we're going to focus on, and then we'll give it new trains, but it's going to have to do a lot of work to get its people back, because we're going to lose all these passengers and everything we worked for. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure all these trains get out of the way. Yeah, it's going to get way out of the way. I'm going to try to get them as far away from Poseidon as possible before I hit the pause button here and tear this up. Alright, so these all pass through. And you can see how, like, when I release them all and I say they separate themselves out, you can see they do a good job of separating themselves out over time. Alright, so here we go. I really hate that I have to do this. I wish I would have planned this better. I usually don't have to do this. This is rare, but I just don't see how I'm going to be able to loop this from, like, coming from Zeus and then loop it over to Athena. I think we just messed up the track, so we're going to get that fixed. Yeah. This hurts. That hurts. We're going to delete you back to there for right now. Let's delete you back. I'm glad I have the 24 million. Or had the 24 million. Alright. Where's the center of town at? There's no town name. Right here by the stop is pretty much the center of town. So we want you on this side. Alright, so first I need a road. That way I can mark out what the center of town is if I can get someone to go straight. Cancel. Cancel. Guess it is what it is. Alright, so now I want it to be, I think actually I want it to be crooked, to be honest. I'm just trying to think of how I'm going to loop these tracks so they cross over, but they don't. If I come in south, they're going to cross over. All right. Yeah, it's got to go this way. So let's go to the delete tool. All right, passengers, 2 lanes, second street connection. I'm gonna make sure that we have terminal facing this way. Oh, we need 4 tracks. Actually, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so the question is how I'm getting these train tracks in here. Alright. Oh wow, I've already spent 20 million. Oof, almost 20 million. Did not think that was possible. Apparently it is. Alright, so if I move from zoos, we're gonna, yeah. Exactly what we're going to be doing. Alright, so this one's got to stay. This one's got to get tunneled. But the question is am I going to be able to go up top of this one? Only one way to find out. Alright, so I think if I delete that out, I can go up top of there. Alright, well, for right now, the most important thing is getting this city hooked back up so I can start making money again. I mean, the town itself is what it is. It's going to have to suck it up for now. Oh, I like stone. I like stone better. You should be connected. I know I could add in a new route. So if I go bus stop, replace this one. What am I missing? Why you? Always trying to name your stuff after something else. Makes 0 sense. So 1. 2. Oh, well. That you're going to get fixed here in a second. should have enough money to complete this. See if I can get this back up there. Oh wow, what? Is that a slope down? I bet. Oh, that's a really steep slope down. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. That's not gonna be good. Train tracks. That has it going flat, so that should be good right there. Let's raise it up. And I'll take that. Alright, one side back on. We'll have to do signals again, but we'll get there here in a second. Alright, this one's just gonna have to, this one's gonna hurt. Alright. Glad I still got money. Glad as can be. This is where I gotta cross. Bring you down. I think that's up. How much I can do, it's going to be up. Alright, get these back to rolling. Fix the station. Where am I at? Lost my orientation. Got it. All right. Main Street. No, you're not Main Street. All right. So. Stop one. Gonna be. Good. All worked out. No warnings. Unfortunately, that town needs to be revived again. Alright, 3 million. What was enough for me to actually start dealing with this? Oh, I feel so bad because I wanted that one replaced so bad. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get this one done real quick, and then I think I'm gonna mention something, and then we're gonna end the episode here. You know what? You're just a strip of land, nothing rolling. All right. So you need to go. I don't want you to be attached. Can I get across there now? Yes, I can. Awesome. All right. Well, I don't want to go 65 is good. We can't even go 65 miles per hour yet, so. All right, so now we're over the track, so I'll be able to snake my way up to Athena. All right, cool. All right, so next episode, we're actually going to make the hookup for Zeus and Athena. Actually, I'm going to get the speed going here. I didn't have to take out a loan this episode, thank God. I'm going to let my money bank up before I come back for the next episode. I need the money to complete the connection. The most expensive part, the Poseidon part, is done for. I don't have to mess with that anymore. So that's good. It's good. It's gone. So we just need the money to rip up Athena and rip up Zeus to put in the train stations exactly where I want them. Also, before I come back from the next episode, not only get my money up, I am going to replace the Hermes and Ares train. I'm thinking I'm going to change my mind and I'm going to make it a step down from where it is, just because that train needs that route needs to start all over basically, because it got ripped apart. There are like no passengers in Poseidon. Actually, there's an alert. What is that alert? Somebody's probably on the wrong side. You are on the wrong side. Reverse you. Alright. We do need some signals in here. I'm going to put the signals back in too, now I realize that they're missing, before next episode and stuff like that. So I've got some work to do between next episode. I really feel bad because I really wanted to keep it going, but yeah, stuff happens, and it's kind of like when you guys see what to do when things just hit the fan. In this case it did. So I'd like to appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks for clicking on this video. If you like what you see, subscribe, hit like, leave a comment, but until next time guys, I'll see you later.